guys, welcome to Random Thoughts Thursday. My name is Maddie Kemp. Today I have an interview for you with the lovely Sonia Walls, who's this wonderful lady that I've got to know over the past year or so. Sonia is from Walls Performance Horses. It's ran by her and her husband and their children. They have an amazing program, and I'm going to share a little bit more about that with you. I wanted to interview someone who kind of works on a different end of the barrel horse business. So Sonia and Jim Walls have two amazing barrel horse stallions. They have one called I'm a Firefighter, and they also have one called First Moon Medley. So I wanted to talk to someone who works on that end of the business, the breeding and raising horses business, versus just being a competitor. So today you get to hear a little bit from Sonia and a bit about their program and their stallions. Okay, I'm here with Sonia Walls from Walls Performance Horses. Sonia, can you tell me a little bit about Walls Performance Horses, what it is that you guys do, and where you're located?
Okay, so we're located in Nebraska. Right now, we're in sunny Arizona, but that's going to come to an end in 2 days. But our main base is Nebraska. It's north central Nebraska. And we come down here for a little while in the winter just to be out and about and enjoy it and try to promote the horses a little bit more. Walls Performance Horses is kind of a do-it-all place. We have the two stallions, which I'm sure you'll bring up later. And then we have the brood mares. I learned to do my own embryo transfers from a super wonderful friend that I'll never be able to thank her enough for that. And so we do the embryo transfers at home, AI our own mares, full out. I like to sell my colts as babies. I'm not really a keep them and train them and get them going. I keep one or two for myself and my kids, but it's kind of a prospect type plan anyway. And we've been doing it for 12 years maybe. I'd have to think, but quite a while. And it started out just with I'm a Firefighter and a few mares. You know, the dream starts small, and now it's expanded like above and beyond what I ever thought it could be. You know, two studs, super barns. You know, it started out they were small, and what little girl doesn't dream of, you know, the barns and the horses and the barrels and all of it. So I'm kind of living my dream. And my mom found a letter from when I was a fourth grader, and the typical what do you want to be when you grow up? And I had said I wanted to raise horses and I wanted to be a vet, which I'm not a vet, but we do a lot of it, so it's pretty close. I said I wanted to live in Buffalo Gap because that's where my grandma and grandpa live, so I'm not quite there. And I wanted to do my whole business with my cousin Susie. And so she's not really a business partner, but Susan and I talk every day, all the time, and almost all decisions, you know, get discussed. So from the time I was a little kid, I'm doing exactly what I said I wanted to do.
That's pretty cool.
It's awesome. I'm very blessed. Yep.
And you aren't the only one behind Walls Performance Horses. Who else is behind that family name?
Well, the family. My husband is Jim, and he's the man behind the scenes, you know, does it all. If it's cold out, he helps me with chores. He helps me collect the studs. He's the first one to say, just go for it, or just do it, or whatever it is you need to do. Jim is, he's there, you know, stressful. He's the one who picks me up. If I'm happy, he's the one who, you know, make sure I don't just get too happy and crazy. And then I have my two daughters, Kylie and Kinsey. Kylie will be 13 at the end of this month, and Kinsey will be 10 at the beginning of April. So those are my two main trainers. And they help with everything. They help me feed, they help me ride. I put them on all my horses, and so they're the main reason for doing this business, because I want to make sure that they enjoy their childhood as much as I did.
Okay, I'm here with Sonia Walls, and I'm a Firefighter, who they call Backdraft. And Backdraft has kind of a unique story as well. So can you tell me a little bit about how he came into your life and also his story, if you don't mind?
Short version, we got him when he was 4, and then he was going to be a futurity horse, and I actually had Hallie Hansen, used to be Hallie Melvin, take him for a little while, and she actually broke her wrist, and so he ended up not being able to go to too many places. and I ran him at 1, and I was pregnant with my first child, and it was one of those I think I might fall off, so we just decided to quit. And so he kind of went to be a rodeo horse because I used to breakaway and amateur rodeo, and so that's kind of the route he went. And he went to a lot of amateur rodeos and such like that before we really knew the big futurity world and the route we probably should have went. So he didn't really get to go out and do all that. But besides the husband and the kids, this is my world. Like, this is my world right here. And he's given us a few times when I thought my world was ending. And as you all know, if you love a horse as much as this one, you can't function if you think they're going to be gone. So his biggest, I don't know, trial for me, he broke his pelvis 3 years ago. And I made a run on him, and it broke in the run. And it sounded like a gunshot, and it was horrible. And it was actually missed by, we had wonderful vets, and it was simply missed because he was standing on it and he was walking, and there's no way he should have done what he did. So they assumed it was a third trochanter break, which is the spot on the femur where the ligaments hook onto. So he was stall bound for a while, and then we started walking him, which is what you're supposed to do. And I actually hauled him down here to Arizona with me, thinking that's what it was, and it had been a few weeks. And so, it actually been a month or two. And anyway, when he got down here, he just wasn't quite right. So we took him to the vets up here, and they're the ones who caught that it was a broken pelvis. And so it had happened in July, and it was November. And it was still moving. It was not stable yet, so it was very stressful. So he went on 3 more months of stall rest and 3 more months of stress, and he's healed. He had healed a little crooked, so he's not performance anymore, but he's sound. He doesn't know he's crooked, and he still thinks he's the man. So it was a very stressful time, but we made it. So that's why he doesn't show up running anymore.
Okay, so can you tell me about some of Backdraft's offspring that's running right now?
Well, the most exciting is we would have done this video 5 minutes ago, but we were waiting to watch Credit the Firefighter run in the American, and after today he is 4th. I need to move. So Credit the Firefighter is with Debbie Pate, and they are, I'm so proud of them, and they're so outstanding, and I watch them and I had tears in my eyes and I cheer. And so Credit is an I'm a Firefighter baby. And he did really well in the futurities and the derbies, and now obviously he's a rodeo horse. And so a couple more days and we'll see if he's a millionaire, but if he's not, I already think he is. And then I also have a good friend, Taylor Hildreth. She ran 2 Chains last year. And so 2 Chains was an exceptional futurity standout. And then, the ones I'm probably most proud of are the ones my kids ride. My kids used to ride him. My daughter runs a little paint mare. That's an I'm a Firefighter daughter, and she takes care of my kid, and they love my kids. And my other one rides Buckskin, and I have a gelding that I run a lot. So I think it's awesome that they're running at the $1 million level, but yet at the same time, I'm just as proud when my little 9-year-old comes running in and my 12-year-old on one of them. So I would talk too long if I told you all of them.
Okay, and if someone wanted to breed to Backdraft, or I'm a Firefighter is his full name, what would be the best way to get a hold of you?
Probably the best way is to call me because I'm a talker. So, but he has a Facebook page, the I'm a Firefighter page. We have a Walls Performance Horses Facebook page. Our website is wallsperformancehorses.com. So there's lots of different ways. If you send me a message, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I'm sure he'd be more than happy to have more clients.
Perfect. And I will put a link in the video notes as well for all of your contact information.
Super.
Okay, so this is your other stud. This is First Moon Medley, who you call Checkbook. Can you tell me a little bit about him and how he became yours?
Well, Checkbook is a 4-year-old son of First Moon Flash, and we had a different stallion named Sweep the Leg Johnny, and he contracted pleural pneumonia, and we couldn't save him. It was a pretty bad deal, but if I'm standing one stallion, I want to have two, you know, like the two opposites. I think they're both equal and capable, but they're still two different styles, and so we needed to find a replacement. And so we had a friend, her name is Vanessa Alexander. She's an agent, and she did some searching for us. I knew I wanted a Moonflash because I firmly believe they're the next up and coming big thing. So Vanessa did a lot of searching, found us lots of options, checked a lot of them off, and finally decided on this one. And so that's where he came from. He was in New Mexico. He will run in the futurities next year. But he started really nice. We've been roping the dummy on him a little bit, got him going through the polls, so super excited for next year. And we already have some babies on the ground, so hey, hopefully I didn't, you know, put the cart before the horse, but I'm really excited about how they look, and they look outstanding, and they've been good to deal with. So I really think that if you don't love the one tied over there, I think this is another option for you, because every day I'm starting to think he's better and better.
Awesome. All right, well, thank you so much for sharing some about your beautiful stallions and Walls Performance horses. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Well, thanks for watching the interview with Sonia Walls. I'm going to put the information for how to get a hold of Sonia in the description of this video. You can take a look at their website, and on their website you can find a little bit more information about both of their amazing stallions. You can also see a little bit more about the prospects that they have for sale and their broodmares as well. So go and check them out. If you're looking for someone or a horse to breed your barrel horse to, be sure to check out Walls Performance Horses, because they have a few really amazing options there for you. So thank you so much for watching today, you guys. And if you're enjoying these videos, please subscribe to my channel.